Hello and welcome to Topic Talk. I'm Jess, a survivor of chronic illness and your host. This topic is about what helped your recovery. Here we have the lovely Laine. Hey, Laine.
Hi, how are you?
She's a hilarious, fun-loving mum with a masterful mindset, also a stroke survivor and a supporting member of our genius community. Laine, thank you for joining us. In 2 to 3 minutes maximum, can you please tell us what helped you with your recovery and why?
Excuse me. I was going to say to start with, I think when I was first in hospital, the biggest thing that really helped me to get in the right sort of mindset, if you like, was the fact that my parents were incredible. They packed a bag without being asked, or it wasn't discussed. They packed a bag and they literally moved in with my family. My kids were 8 and 5 at the time. And it just meant that I knew I could just focus on my recovery and just be able to know that they were fine and to know that they were being looked after. That was huge, and it just meant that I could really focus on my recovery and know that they were fine. So that was really big to start with, I think. And then as the days and weeks and months rolled on, I decided that I wanted to sort of take a bit of control back. And it was almost, because obviously everything's out of your control. The time you eat, the time you go to the toilet, all this kind of stuff. And I wanted to take a little bit of control back. And I think I utilised Facebook. And it was really important for me to be able to connect with family and friends near and far. And it meant that I could update them on my progress, and also just documented my progress in recovery, whether I was sit to standing that week or whether I was taking my first few steps, which was really important. And also it just meant that I was connecting with people and I could sort of feel less isolated and connect. And just getting the amazing sort of feedback and encouragement and support from friends and family every day, it was amazing. And it just sort of spurred me on to keep going and to keep those little goals. And just, it was amazing. That was really great. They were the first couple of, real big things, I suppose.
And what about your mentor?
Yes. So I was really grateful and really lucky that I was put in a room with a lady who was 2 years post-stroke, and she was incredible in the sense of I could ask her all sorts of questions that I couldn't ask the doctor, questions that I just didn't feel comfortable or didn't come up at the time. So it was great to be able to ask her experiences, what helped her, and that really helped me. And then that also spurred me on. It motivated me to be able to go back to the same rehab ward that I was in and be able to give back to the community by being a volunteer. And also we do pet therapy with my family dog, Ziggy. So she's great. And we just go and visit patients, stroke patients, as well as other patients. And from a stroke survivor's point of view, be able to share my lived experience. And I think that's so important. And I think this is amazing about Genius, that we can talk to other people going through the same thing, understand it straight away, and sort of share our experiences, which I think is really important.
It is amazing, Laine, and thank you so much for sharing so vulnerably and expressively of how these different moments meant to you. And now you're able to give back in such a powerful way, in a way that you were able to be given. That's something that I've noticed a lot about this community, is this want and need to pay it forward and give back, which is just absolutely beautiful. And I feel like you exemplify that wonderfully. Now, Laine and I would really love to hear from you. What has helped you in your recovery? Let us know in the comments below.